welcome to Simply Art. Like the video on the way in, share and subscribe. Let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome to Simply Art Holiday Projects. We have some really fun projects planned. Today's project is going to be a ball. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the different balls. I have here 4 different colors, blue, red, purple, and I have green. And so, we think about these balls as Christmas balls normally, but I wanted you to be a little more creative. There are several holidays in December. There's Christmas, obviously. There's Hanukkah. There's Kwanzaa. If you have a special holiday tradition or religion that you follow, this ball can be yours. If you want to do blue for Hanukkah, or red for Kwanzaa, or red for Christmas, or green for Christmas, whatever your tradition is, that's the ball color that you can use. So you need one of these, and you need some white paint, and you need a black marker, so a piece of paper that I have folded in half, and I have felt circles here. We're going to make a card with these felt circles, but I wanted to tell you, if you would prefer not to use felt, if you would like to use construction paper, you can use construction paper. We're going to make a snowman on this card, so if you want to just draw a snowman on the card, you can. But those are the supplies that you need for the first project that we have, okay? So to start with, we are going to take our paint, and there's 2 ways to do this. You can do this with a paintbrush, or you can do it with a tin. But what you're going to do is you're going to put paint all over your hand. Okay, I'm going to use a paintbrush. And I'll show you. I'm just going to pour a little bit into the palm of my hand. Not a whole lot. And then I'm going to spread it around on all of my fingers. See what I'm doing here? I'm going to get my thumb too. And you want a pretty good amount. You don't want it to be dripping off your hand, but you want your hand to be nice and wet. And you want to make sure that you get your fingertips. Okay? All right, I think that's pretty good. So this is what it should look like when you're finished. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take whatever color ball you've chosen, and you're going to hold it in the top like this. You're going to place it in the palm of your hand like that. And then you're going to bring your fingers up, and you're going to press them on the ball. And hold them for just a couple seconds. And then very carefully pull your fingers back, and it should look like this. Actually, it should look like this. Okay? Now, I'm going to set this aside like this. See, I just set it right there in my tin so that the paint is up and it'll dry like that. I'm going to grab a piece of paper towel and I'm going to wipe my hand off. If you want to do 2 balls while you have them, while your hand is painted, go ahead. You can do a whole set of them if you'd like to. But for this art project, we're going to do 1 of them. So I'm going to clean off my hands, and while our ball is drying, we're going to do our card. Now, again, we're going to do a snowman card. I am going to do mine this way so that it opens like this. If you want to do yours this way, you could do it this way. You could do a whole family of snowmen on here if you want. Again, you can do construction paper, you can draw it, you can use felt, which is what I'm using. So since I'm using felt, I am going to put my card down the way it opens up. I'm going to move this camera so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put my felt down like this, and then I have glue. I have a glue stick, and I also have spray glue. And you can use whichever one of these you want to use. I think for mine, I'm going to go ahead and use the spray glue. So all I'm gonna do is, you can see where I drew to cut this out. So I'm gonna put that side down. I don't need that red. And make sure you put down some paper on your tabletop here so you don't have glue and paint everywhere. I'm gonna take my first one and I'm gonna put it on the bottom for my base. And I'm gonna press down. And then I'm gonna take my next one. I'm gonna spray it. Again, you can use glue stick, works just as good, just fine. And I'm gonna put my next one down, just like that. And then I'm gonna take my third one, which is my head, and I'm gonna put it like this. Okay? Now, there's my snowman. So far. So now we have to decorate our snowman. Again, you can use a marker, you can use construction paper, you can use whatever you want to use. I have all kinds of different felt over here. So I'm going to take a piece of black felt that I have right here. And I'm going to cut a hat for my snowman. So I'm just going to go like a little bit like this for the rim, the brim of the hat. Like that. I'm going to make a top hat. And then I'm going to go like this. And across. And then I'm going to come down. And I'm going to make the other side of the brim. So there's my hat. Looks like an upside down flower pot, kind of. Okay? And I'm gonna spray some glue on this one. And I'm gonna put it on the top of my snowman. On his head. See, there's the top. And he needs some eyes. Now, you can do whatever you want with your eyes. You could use sequence eyes. You could use little, I've got these little puff balls. If you wanted to use something like this, you could do something like this for your eyes. Which I think I will. I think I'll do two black ones. Oops. I'm throwing them everywhere. But this is your snowman. If you want to use a marker, use a marker. I've got glue on the thing here, so I'm just going to go like that. Okay, there's my eyes. And I need a carrot for a nose. So I've got this orange felt, kind of yellow orange felt. And I'm gonna cut this. I just have little scraps here. It's not a big deal. It can be whatever you want it to be. And I'm gonna spray the back of that. Again, you can use a glue stick too for this. And I'm gonna put that right there. And then I need a mouth. Again, I've just got a little scrap of felt. You can use construction paper. And I'm just gonna cut it in the shape of a mouth. Like that, see it? And I'm going to spray it. And I'm going to put its mouth on. And you'll see here when you look at my thing, I didn't press my orange down all the way, my carrot nose, so that it sticks out. Okay, now I think my snowman needs a scarf. So I'm going to take another piece of felt. I'm going to use a different color. I think I'm going to use this blue. And I'm going to cut a scarf for my snowman. How are you going to cut a scarf? Well, I think if you just crisscross it, it will look just like a scarf. So I'm going to cut a thin strip, a square, and then, you know how scarves have fringe on the ends? So if you take your scissors and you just cut little fringes on the end, see, so you have a little fringe. And I'm just going to put it right like that. I'm not going to glue this just yet because I want to line it up with my other piece first. So you're going to do 2 pieces. I'm going to do one shorter than the first one because I want it to look like it's overlapping. And then I'm going to put a little bit of fringe on this one. See, there's my fringe. And I'm going to overlap it this way. Oops. So, like that. Then, see how this looks? Now that I see how I want to position it, I will turn this over just like that, connected together. I'll turn it over and I'll spray it. Glue stick it however you want to put it on here. And then I'll line it up with the corners of my snowman, the edges of the ball. But I'm not going to do clear to the end because I want my fringe to be kind of loose. So see, it looks like this. And you can see the carrot is still dangling. And there's the fringe of the thing. So this is our snowman card. And then on the inside of the snowman card, you can put whatever you want to put to whoever you want to put it to. So that's our snowman card. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. If you want to put something else with the snowman, put something else with him. You want him to be holding a stick, or, you know, if there's some special meaning or you want to write something on it, that's fine too. But we're going to put him aside for right now. And we're going to go back to our ornament. So you may have figured this out by now, but you might not have. This is going to be a snowman family in the snow. So we're going to do the same thing we did with our snowman over here. We're going to give it eyes. This one I'm going to use a marker for. So I'm just going to give each one of my snowmen some eyes. See how I'm putting dots on there to give them eyes? Now be careful because your paint may not be completely dry. And I'm going to give one over here too. Now, if you wanted to, you could do the same thing on the other side and you could have a snowman all the way around your ball. Would be fine too. So we have eyes. We need a nose and a mouth. If you want to use markers to make all of your eyes and nose and mouth, you can do that too, in different colors. I'm just going to do mine with a black marker, but it'd be fun to do an orange marker and a red marker for the mouth. See, look at our little snowman. And then you can do little scarves. I'll put this down right here. You can do little scarves for each one of your snowmen, just little tiny strips. You can glue on one of the noses also. Let's make different colors. Okay, so I'm going to spray these three. I'm going to spray these three. And then I'm going to put the scarves right on my little snowman. See? I'm going to put another one over here. And you can make these come off or on, or you know what I mean. You can make them loose so that, see how this one's loose on the end? You don't have to glue it all the way flat down. They could be just blowing in the wind. But look at that. There's our little snowman family on our ornament to go with our little snowman card. So you can do this for whatever holiday you want to do it with. It will work just as well with Kwanzaa or Hanukkah. But please enjoy doing it. And then if you want to, send me a picture of what you've done. So I always ask you, and we will put it on the website. Okay, I hope you enjoyed our art project, and there'll be another one on the next video. Have fun, enjoy yourself. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.